Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Medieval Blacksmith. We are back in the game. We haven't gone mining yet. We've still got bits and pieces sitting all over the place. And we've got our little young kids here sitting down doing nothing as usual, claiming to be the best in the business. And we've got this fine gentleman here come to pay us a visit, but we do have a few tools left on the rack when we can pick them up. So we've got the Swift. And this one, is that a still loot? Never mind. And this one here, we've got the Mariah. So still some lovely weapons sitting on here. We've got the Harold Holt, an Aussie Prime Minister, famous for drowning and disappearing at a beach. We never found him, so we named a swimming pool after him. It's not funny. Alright, here we go. What are we going to get into today? This gentleman here wants us to make him something better than his last weapon. So, let's have a good old chinwag with Kostok here. Greetings, is this the new blacksmith shop? Yes, how may I help you? Oh, very good. My name is Kostok Blacksmith. I'm a former sergeant. Maybe you've heard of me. Last month I bought a dagger from someone else, and I paid good money for it, and guess what happened? The moment I used it, it bent like a piece of wet wood. You know why, Blacksmith? Because it was made of a wet noodle? Low quality material. Because that bastard sold me a dagger that wasn't made from quenched iron. What kind of a fool produces a weapon without quenching process? When we were in the army, we always used swords made of quenched steel. So I want a dagger with quenched steel. You know what I mean? Yep, I know what you mean. So, how much does it cost me? I mean, a dagger with a quenched iron. So it just needs to be uncommon, just needs to be made of iron. Doesn't need to have any cut requirements or pierce requirements. It just needs to have a quenching quality of 80. So I reckon we can do it for 500 coins. We'll help the gentleman out. Okay, you can prepare that dagger for me. I'll be waiting here. Okay. So let's get a dagger all prepared out for him. So we need iron. We need a pommel. And let's do a little bit of fancy work on this pommel here for him, just to be fun. And it's just a dagger, so we don't need anything really fancy, but we do have the new pommels in here, so let's do that one. And for a blade, I think we'll just do that and a point on the end, just like that. And that is a nice little small dagger for the gentleman. So I think we'll just go with that. We don't need to do any other bits and pieces. I haven't got the prices set way too steep, but enough to make us a little bit of a bonus. There we go. Look at that, 9 rep coming back into our pockets. So I guess we better get ourselves a little bit of iron. I need a bit more coal in there. And whoop, that doesn't go there. There we go. Alright, let's crank the heat up. Don't know if we'll get away with one, but we'll give it a shot. Probably need 2 ingots, but hey. You know what, we'll grab a second one. We can always get more iron. It's nice and easy and cheap. Alrighty. And get that bad boy in there. Lower it down so we can just see it. No, touch more. Come on. There we go, now we can see it. So it needs to come up a bit. And we can smack out everything that we need from here. You can see we're up to 30 grand already. There we go, we've got a liquid. In you go, in you go, in you go. What do we need? Why isn't that showing up as a percentage? Because we haven't shaped the mold yet. Fun to you, twit. There we go, and there we go. Luckily, it doesn't pour the contents out when it goes into that. So, alrighty. Let's grab that, and that. So it does take a bit longer to hammer out the iron, but not too bad when that's just the pommel and the hilt. The blade will take a little bit longer. Now, you can throw the blades back into the actual furnace and not just the heating pit over there. But unless it's a really big bar, they tend to get lost. So I don't bother, I just work with it. It's only a small bar. We can definitely deal with it. What do you reckon? We start making work on some weirder and wilder and wonderful weapons and stuff like that? Maybe branch out, make ourselves some cooler weapons. Like the flamberge. Or the claymore. Let me know what kind of weapons you want me to crack out here, or any tips and tricks you've got for me, and we'll see what we can do. Oh, look, there we go. Elon's in a little bit of media spotlight at the moment, but we won't hold that against him too much. Alrighty, there's those two bits and pieces. Not even going to bother cooling them off. Excuse you. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Alright, now let's get this bad boy out onto here and smack the living crap out of it. As I said, it won't take too long. It's only a dagger. And we may only just have to heat it up a little bit just to get the quenching right, because we need it over 80%. And might need to go back onto the heat. So let's just see what we can get done to start with. Alright, getting closer. There we go. Just one touch more. I always like to go to the red 99, because always feels like that's what you're meant to do. In the tutorial, and even on the assembly bench, it won't let you finish unless it's over that white 99 and into the red 99. Looks like it's 100% done. And this bit's nearly done. There we go. Only a couple more bits. We might get there before it gets too cold to work. Sometimes you can with these iron daggers, sometimes you can't. Depends how long you want to stand there whacking it for, I guess. I mean, if you're a teenage boy, you're probably going to stand there whacking it for ages, but that's none of my business. You know what, we should probably chuck it in and heat it back up, because we've only got that little bit left, so let's just do that. Let's just chuck it in and heat it up a touch. Get it back up into the high temperature. Finish those last little bits off and we can quench it straight away as well. So we'll get around the 700 and we'll take her out. There we go. That should be enough now. Just need to finish that little bit off. There we go. I might have been wrong. I think we need to do this bit and then the point. Oh, that looks like it. Excellent. That's all good. We can pick that bad boy up and we can chuck it in the quenching barrel. Now it only needs to be above 80%, so that should about do it. Can't get much better than that. And 12 centimeters of handle I think we needed, or was it 16? It's alright, we'll go with the emerald and we'll go 16. Just in case. We'll chuck this bad boy on the lathe. Give it some pretty patterns. Let's go with this one. Oop. A little bit deep there. Alright, you can see the shape that we need. And if you look in the top left, you can also see the weight's gone down from when we started. Needs a little bit more. Touch more there. Oops. Wow. I am terrible at this. But that looks good enough. I think we'll go with that before it breaks. Alrighty, let's put that bad boy there. Let's chuck these on, give him some hilt decoration. He can just have the brown leather. He looks like a brown leather kind of guy. And get this assembled for him. There we go, not too bad. And that one's good. And hopefully we get the last one good. There we go. Now, this should be good. Once we get it crafted for him, he should be very happy with this. Good old iron dagger. There we go, 50% there. Flip her around and crank over to this side. No, you can get that done. There we go. Alrighty. 100% sharpened. Alrighty, that's definitely in what we needed it to be. So, let's call it the Drill Master. What about this, sir? Yes, that's what I call a real dagger, my friend. Well done. How'd you like it? Makes me happy when young people like you do their job properly instead of chasing vagrancy like other young people. You open your shop and do business. Good for you. Alright, thank you again, Blacksmith. I've got to go now. There we go. We got our reputation and our money. And we're sitting on 64 skills at the moment. So, what should we get? Should we get more blades or guards? More pommels, I mean, or guard blades. We can get better handling when we put things together. We can get faster hammering. I don't think we need the sharpening. I think that's a bit obsolete. We can get faster mining. That's not too bad a one. Geometry, faster cart pulling. Might help in the long run, but it's only going to be good when we want to get the maximum ore amount. Could go increase pickaxe swing speed or increase damage to the mine. Or we could save up and get the learning speed of our friendly neighborhood helpers when we get one. Not sure yet, but we'll certainly just leave that. We've still got 3. Might duck into the mines and see what we've got happening down there. Might be able to snag a little piece of worthless material or some really worthwhile materials. I guess having this going a bit faster wouldn't be too bad, but doesn't really make much difference. Or may as well stop and get some coal. It's right there. Never pass up some free coal, I guess. Nope. It's in. No. Thank you. A bit weird. Then we get a last little bit. Yeah. There we go. Look at all that coal sitting here as well. Don't know if that went in. That one did. Alright, can we get in there? Just. Alright, what about you? Where are you hiding it? I know you're hiding it. There we go. That one didn't go in. There we go, thank you. What about you? Where are you hiding it? Can't see it, but you're definitely showing. Alright, there we go. Getting some more of that done. I think that's about it. We'll get a piece out of here as well. There we go. Now we'll head down and see what beauties await us down the bottom. We're mainly looking for gold and Morocco, but I think we're full on Kunka. We don't really need it. Oh, looks like a bit of gold right there. More gold. Ooh, more Morocco. Perfect. Can't see anything on this one, so if we drop the card on it, it should roll over. And yes, it looks like we've got something in this rock too that we want. Faster mining would be better. Especially if we've got people up the top that are going to be helping out with putting the weapons together. We can be down here making sure they don't run out of material, I guess. Find out if there's any more left trapped in there later on, I guess. But for now, we'll just move on to the next piece. So basically what we do now is just keep making weapons, keep hanging around, keep digging ores out, do whatever we need to do until the next person comes into the shop. And then we help them too. And we do that over and over again for a little while. Oh, come on, stop falling on top of my piece of gold. Come on, get out of here. You get out of here too. Right, thank you. Excuse you. Thank you. Alright, what's in here? Can we have a look? Ooh, Morocco. I didn't stick my head through solid rock, you did. Don't look at me weird. It's your weird thing. Not mine. Alright, there we go. Let's grab it out of this one. I can see another bit right there near the bottom corner. Ooh, look at that. Thank you. And another one hiding on there. Got a triple. Gotta love that. Alrighty. Now, I don't know what was hiding in that one. We could break her open and have a look. Can't see what was in that one, so we should break this one, and then we'll go to the gold one we know is down the end as well and grab that before we take off. But hopefully people are going to buy our few weapons that we've still got up there. Even though we'd have enough to pay for our rent and everything, I'm going to spend it well before. Nah. It's just conquer all. Yeah, I'm going to spend it well before the end of the month comes around, because we'll make it back nice and quick. Although I could keep it in reserve, but I won't. What was that? Looks like conquer ore. Yep. We don't want that one. What was in that one? Hey! Harold Holt. Good job, buddy. We'll never see that weapon again. No idea what was in there. I couldn't see any pieces fall out that had any ore in it, so... If it was gold, I can't see it. What was in this one? Hey! Again, I didn't stick my face in solid gold. Pretty sure they'll patch that soon enough. Or not. Leave it. I'm happy with it. Can save a little bit of time, especially when you've got your face stuck right in it. And you don't, if it's just conquer ore, you can just back up and leave it alone. Now, I'm pretty sure that was gold as well, so let's see if we can use that. Yeah, a few days between videos today. I got a promotion at work, so I've been getting through all of that training and stuff to hit the next milestone. So thought I'd give it a crack today because it was a little bit more relaxed today. I don't know, I finished work with a bit more energy and a little bit more pep in my step, which is always good after work. Well, that looks about it. I think we can make our merry way back up the top. What have we got in terms of ore? We got 4 Morocco, we got 7 gold. We could do, I always do that. We could do another trip down into the mine, but we'll see how we're feeling. We might go and design a weird and wacky sword or something like that. Just do some blacksmithing for a change instead of just nice big easy maces. Ow, rude. Buy it, you know you want to. You won't find craftsmanship like that anywhere else in this town. Really? It's not excessive, buddy. Look, it's 40% chance to sell. I'm not bumping the prices up that much. Get over yourself. Alrighty, what are we going to make? Let's make something out of... actually, let's reset this. And we'll make it out of... Cloud tree's fine. Let's make it out of... Kunker ore. We'll do a double fuller. And we'll go fire potion, which is what we've got. So, let's start off with this pommel. Nice big handle. Mean looking guard. There we go. Nice big horse chopper with blade point on it like that. There we go. That's going to look pretty cool. Let's give it a nice curved blade. See how pronounced we can go. There we go. Look at that. That's going to look pretty cool. Let's give it a shot. Do we need to go back to our wood supplier? Not quite yet. But let's mold up this. And I'm going to make it out of good old Kunker. But we need to get rid of that iron first, I believe. So let's just get rid of the iron. Oh, Shero's waiting at our shop. Shero's a great guy. Best and most productive member of society. Okay, come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Should we just do this? Couldn't get it out of there. That's alright. Kunker melts at a very low temperature, so we won't do that. But let's have a chat with Shero. Let's save the game, as always. Alright, Shero. What do you want? Yeah. Listen, let me summarize what will happen in the next 5 minutes. I will act like the most poor and pathetic person that you've ever seen in your life, and you will feel sorry for me and give me money. This way, despite the shitty life you live, you will thank gods for not creating you like me, and you will feel much better. What do you say? I'm just so tired and so drunk, so let's just skip that foreplay part, right? Come on, just shoot me some money. Really? Is this how beggars is beg in this city? 10, here, take it. 50, here, take it. 100, here, take it. You know what? We're going to be generous. Come on, Shero. Drinks on me. So we do gain 10 reputation just for doing that. And that is a nice, I reckon, a good 100 gold spent. And that's, my friends, what I call a motherfucking arms. Alright then, Shero got to go now. Bye, Shero. Well, that was an easy rep to get. And this bucket is still pretty warm. It'll probably melt this before it even gets over there. Let's just find out, shall we? It's liquid. So we can just pour that. And then that. There we go. There's probably plenty left in there. Yeah, way more than we needed. But let's get the iron guard. Just to bring the center of balance back down. And get that cutting power up. But this is probably going to take the longest out of all of it, being this bar here. And then the rest of it should come along nice and quick. We shouldn't... the only problem you have with Kunker ore is that it's so soft, you overwork it very, very easily. And this should say... Oh, it's going to say iron. Well, la-di-da. Should be Kunker ore, but hey, you're going to tell me it's a full iron pommel, and I'll go with that. I mean, I know there was a tiny little bit of iron in the front of it, but it wasn't that much. But hey, it might pull the balance point back down even further and cause the cutting to be a bit more. So let's get this one finished off. There we go. You can go in. Excuse you. Alrighty. And let's get the bar. This one is going to take a while. But not because it's so soft, but just because there's going to be so many pieces to it. And as you can see, it goes pretty quick. The only downside to this is that, yeah, it's so soft that once you start to get close, you're probably better off just leaving it and coming back once it's cooled. Mean to hit it there. And come on. If it was at 99, there was no way I was getting it any closer without getting to like 97 in the red. You can see it just works it's so soft. That it just, yeah. Alright, let's just keep hammering it out and eventually we'll get a nice big wavy blade done. Maybe not that slow, maybe do the bigger hits, it might get there a bit quicker. Starting to cool off a bit, but even still at 300 degrees we're smashing it faster than iron at 750. Alright, we've got that nice big weird curve in it now. Oh, there we go, it's not funny sold. I think that's pretty much all of our weapons, so we do need to get some more back on the shelf to get some more money cranking up. This won't sell for very much, probably maybe 500 if we're lucky. But hey, it's something that might get us a little bit more rep, and it's fun to make and things like this. That's what the game is all about after all. You don't want to just constantly have maces on the anvil and with no variation to what you're pumping out. You may as well just go to work for that if you're just going to do the same thing over and over again. Alright, here we go. Ta-da. 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 And get this bad boy pumped up. Oh, up the jam. Pump it up. Might as well get it just a touch more. And we can quench it at the same time. We're going to get the fire potion on there though. That'll do. Big, that'll do. Might need to heat it up a touch before we take it to the quenching part though, because we'll have to run in and get the fire potion. There we go. That looks about it. Oh. Close enough. Let's go and grab this potion. Sorry, buddy. You're a couple of minutes too early. Yeah, well, I'm just about to put it together, mate. Jeez. Give me a break. We are. Alright, how are we now? What are we looking at? Looking at 270. That's got to go back in there. And deep dive. Booyah. And let's grab the pommel and the guard. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And I think it was about 60 centimeters, wasn't it? 52 centimeters is what we needed for the handle, which is way too big to put on the lathe, thankfully. There we go. Let's give it a nice, good hilt decoration, though. And then we can finish this one off. We'll give it the mayor skin. There we go. And we can pop it in. There we go. And then the handle. There we go. And last but not least, the pommel. Booyah! Now that looks like a weapon that'd scare your neighbour's cat. Not the easiest thing to sharpen in real life, I wouldn't imagine. Be hard to figure out which is the inside and which is the outside blade. Come on, where are you? There we go. Hopefully it's a bit more accurate this time, but doesn't take long, thankfully. There we go. We are done. Let's zoom out with that. Look at that. You can turn the enchantment off, just so you can see it better. That looks like it'd break after the first hit. Actually, it's only a rare. Ah, because of the orb quality pommel. That's alright. We can sell it for that much. And we'll call it Big Red. There we go. That gives them something to buy. There we are. I'll be happy with that when they come in. They better be. Alright, let's get rid of that design. And what else are we going to do today? How much points have we got? We got exactly 100, so let's get that. Because I want to see how much an anvil is over in the shop over here. Oh, sun's going down. I think we just missed it. Oh, we might just be able to get in. Alright. Let's trade, brother. There we go. 5 grand. Excellent. Now, if he's still in the trade square, go and get ourselves... Ah, of course he had to go home, didn't he? That's alright. We'll just go. We don't need to muck around and carry on too much. We want the day to cycle past. So, let's go and have a quick kip. Wake up in the morning and buy a helper. Sorry, employ a helper. Alrighty, here's this guy. You look sus. You look sus. You are going to get a tip. Keep an eye on him, buddy. Okay? You look sus. I'll be right back. Excuse me, sir. I believe you have someone that can help me. Hi, I'm the owner of the newly opened blacksmith shop. I came to meet you. Oh, welcome. My name is Kumaran, dear blacksmith. I'm a slave trader here. I have some pretty good slaves if you're interested. I'm sure you'll need a few helping hands in your blacksmith shop. Do they know blacksmithing? Nah, these Redasarian bastards are shitty craftsmen as well as shitty warriors, but they learn quickly. Okay. Even if they fail at the task you give them at first, over time they learn the job and become masters. Give them some time, you won't regret it. You can also send them to the mines if you want. But if you have higher expectations from a slave, you should definitely check out the Aniguatist slaves. Okay. They will fight in the arena. Let's just get this guy. Let's get our first worker. Dunsky. Alrighty, now let's go and put them to work. We'll save a weapon design that's nice and easy if we haven't already. What have we got in here? Weapon designs. We've got this little dagger. You know what? We can get them to make the damsel's dagger out of copper. Won't sell for much, They won't use much, but it will certainly... Yep. Clear water. No, let's go fire potion. And we will sell the weapon, and we'll make it chance to sell at 70%. So there we go. So that's what we want him to be working on. And then all we need to do is click this and click the anvil. And there he is. He's coming over to work on the anvil. And he's making that fine dagger. Now, the only problem with these guys is that they don't respect your wood. That's right, they don't respect your wood. I thought we had some cloud stuff left. Did he steal that last bit? Oh, he stole it. Alright, I still got my eye on you, buddy. Let's go buy some more wood. We've still got enough money for that. Because they'll take one piece and they'll cut it off, and then you won't see the rest of it ever again. So we'll grab a little bit of coal as well while we're here. Why not? And cloud tree, we'll stock all the way up. Ebony. And a little bit of snow as well. Why not? There we go. Now we've got plenty of stock. Let's go and see what this fine young gentleman wants. Oh, actually, let's go cut a whole heap of these little short pieces first. Speaking of little and short. So let's grab a piece of this and go all the way to the end. So we want pieces that are about 10 centimeters to 12 centimeters. So we're at 96, so we want to go down to, we'll just go 76. We'll give them 20 centimeters. There's one. And that's all we do. So then we go 56. And 36. And again, 16. And we just keep going. That'll give him a whole heap of handles to work with. There we go, a few more, just for prosperity's sake. We'll go there, and then the next one can just go in half, and you can use both of those as well. So we'll be using the rest of these little bits and pieces now. So we've got 36, we want about 18. There we go. Done. We don't want that. I can go over there. Actually, it can go in the rest of the pile. Just go right there. So he's going to use those little offcuts now, instead of a whole piece. So that should be a lot better for him. But yeah, anytime he makes it, he'll be a really crappy craftsman for a long time. But he will eventually get better. Thank you. We sold Big Reb for an extra 7 rep. Alright, sir. Shifty looking short stack. What do you want? Actually, golden rule. Save before talking. Alright, what do you want, buddy? Hey, you the new blacksmith? Yes, obviously. I'm in a blacksmith shop, and I'm wearing the apron, and I'm carrying a hammer, and I'm about to practice my blacksmithing skills on your noggin. Good. I need a one-handed sword. How much does it cost? Requirements. Weapon grade. Good. Type. One-handed sword. Quenching quality. 90%. Let's just say 1,000 coins. We're not getting it anyway. So let's just get a one-handed sword. Quick and easy. 16 centimeters. Yeah, that'll do. And then a guard. Nice and easy. I hate that guard. That'll do. Actually, nah, that'll do it. Blade. You can just have a nice straight blade. And then a point. Actually, with this bloke, there is no point. There we go. That'll do his one-handed sword. So let's go get that sorted out. How much copper do we have? 2. Might be enough. You know what? We could just make the other bits out of Kunker ore. So, let's get some coal in there, apparently. There we go. Even going in, yes. Alright, come on, hurry up. That should give us some temperature to play with. Get it cranking. I guess we can just make the pommel and guard out of the Kunker ore. How funny would it be if we had enough out of this? No, didn't think so. That's alright, we can just use these two pieces for it. As I said, he's very shifty. And I reckon he's going to do a runner. He's just got those eyes. He's got shifty eyes. Alright, there we go. Remember, you're supposed to be watching for thieves. Hope you're watching. Keep an eye on them. Alright, let's reset this mold. You don't want to risk it being too shoddy. And let's put in... Oh, it actually solidified. Weird. Now it says liquid. Wow. Lucky we didn't waste that. Sheesh. Don't know if we need to, but it's only copper. We don't need to worry about wasting copper. And we only need the blade. Done. Alright, let's get this hammered out for this shoddy individual. If you haven't played this yet, when you talk to him and you ask him what he wants it for, if you call him a kid, he gets really upset and yells at you and swears and curses and carries on. If you ask him what he needs it for, apparently he did something he wasn't supposed to do. Down at the docks, he basically snitched on some people, and now they're all after him, and he wants to use the sword to scare him away. So, yeah. Not the smartest move out there. He's probably going to get snitches for being the snitches. But at least we'll give him this sword to give him a fighting chance. If a whole gang's after him, he's probably not got much of a chance, even if he does have a nice big Mastercraft swordsman with him. I'll probably just have a shiny new sword instead of him. And he'll might get an unmarked grave in the sewer system. Maybe. If they're feeling that generous. You can never tell with the cartel. Alright. So this will take a little bit... take a little bit longer to smack out, just because of the length of the blade. Probably have to heat it back up again very shortly. Even though it's still moving along nicely, it could be moving along even nicer. I think the next talent I want to get into, maybe the better hammering quality or better hammering speed or whatever it is, so you can hit it just that little bit faster and still get the bigger hits out of it. So let's wait until it gets under the 100. It should still beat fairly okay. Oh, sorry, under the 200. And once it drops under that, it'll probably start to get very hard to shape better. So yeah, this is starting to drop down now. Oh, that's too much on that bit. Yeah, twit. Heat it back up. So you can see a few sections to go still, but shouldn't take too long with the copper. While that's warming up, what do you got, buddy? Where are you going? You're at 31%. Okay. And if we look, we can see his blacksmithing's at 13. So he's gonna make a pretty crap dagger. But that's alright. We can forgive him. Once or twice. Still got to come up with a name for him as well. Any suggestions? Chuck it down there. Any ones I like, I'll probably change his name to it, but we'll see how we go. We'll have quite a few, so if you want to be, if you've got a name, chuck it down, and we'll see if we can include some of them. All of them. None of them. Every single last none of them. Alrighty, nearly done with this blade. All for this twit. Alright, here you go, mate. You're going to have a nice shiny thing. You can wave it around, pretend to be a big guy. And nearly done. There we go. Looks all good. Alright. Better warm it up just a touch. That'll do it. And he's only getting clear quenching because he's not going to set the whole docks on fire. There we go. Now we just need a little bit of a handle. Get him some snow tree. Can't remember what we said, but 20 centimeters, I think. That'll do it. Alrighty. Before I put it together, I'm just going to check to make sure, because I don't want to have to make the whole thing again. We said 16. That's fine. And here we go. Let's chuck in the hilt decoration. He's only getting... You know what? He's not getting anything. Nothing. Nada. No, it's my blacksmith shop. Should have something. Alright, here we go. Let's get this bashed in. Alright. And there we go. And last few hits. Alrighty, go sharpen her up. At least he can spread some butter on his toast if it's a little bit sharper. Even though I've got a pretty good feeling that this guy is toast. Come on, sharpen up. Come on, come on. Go, flip her over. And nearly done. Come on. Almost there. Alrighty. Really? Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that. Masterwork. We could get 1,500 for this. And you I only asked you for 1,000. It's the I didn't get it from Thunderblade. Alright. Here you go. Yes, it is. Yes, yeah. This is exactly what I need. Look at this. Yeah, this is going to scare the shit out of the other boys in the harbour. Anyway, gotta go. Wait a minute. Hey. Hey. You sewer rat. I told you to keep an eye on him, and he just ran out with the sword without paying. Suppose you did watch him. You didn't stop him, but you watched him. Alrighty, well, I think that was a terrible, terrible adventure in that one. But we've got to make a lot more weapons, a lot more mining to do, a lot more gold to make. But we do have our friend over here. So again, if you've got any name suggestions for him, let me know down in the comments, and we'll get around to naming some of these guys. But I'm going to end it there. He's up to 50%. I'll let you know how it went when we get back. But if you've liked it, hit that like button. If you've really liked it, hit that subscribe button so you can see more content from him in the future. And until next time, that's bye from me in this volunteer. Doodles.